Johansson is a pure backup. Vasilevsky is going to play 65 games. So a seldom used player, you want to get to him early, and you don't want to make it easy by shooting from everywhere. You know, it's not just get pucks at the net. Be selective. Make good shots against him. Make him make good stops early on. Don't let him get confidence by shooting from outside the blue line and letting him handle the puck.
Yeah, it's just his 9th appearance of the season. He gets his first touch on that dump in and rides it up on the high glass and out. Ducks back into the Tampa Bay zone. The former Lightning, Radko Gudas, gets it on net. Gudas began his NHL career with the Lightning. They selected him in the 3rd round back in the 2010 draft. He was taken 66th overall. High slot. Trouba gets one just wide of the net and nearly came right back into the goal crease. Lightning able to clear it away. It was Eric Chernak who cleaned things up. He's playing in his 400th NHL game here this evening. Gensel curls back at center, and this is Nikita Kucherov. Back to Gensel, right down Main Street. His shot ricochets off the side of the net. Getting a little piece of it was Jacob Trouba. Ducks further it along, keeping it in the zone, however. Point turns with it, and Olin Zellweger knocks it away, keeping it in. Long shot skips in on net. Johansson almost had to wait for that one. Cutter Gauthier working hard, hunting the puck on the forecheck, and it's finally just swept back to the Anaheim stripe. Lightning changing and stepping right off the bench. Nick Paul broke it up, but back comes Robbie Fabry, who tried to go high short side. That's off of Johansson. Moves it up and out. This is Nikita Nesterenko, his season debut, as he chips and chases into the Tampa Bay zone. He was recalled just prior to that trip to Winnipeg. The Ducks left on New Year's Day coming up from San Diego. He played 3 games last year with the Ducks and 9 games 2 seasons ago with the big club. He's out there against Kucherov, who carries it into the Anaheim zone. Gensel leaves it, so does Point, and Radish sends it across, trying to steer a one-timer from a bad angle. Kucherov couldn't get it through, and the Ducks, Lacombe, able to push it back to center. Here's Harkins the other way. Toe drags into the slot, goes backhand, and he made Johansson make a stop.
That's quite his 2nd tour of duty with the Lightning, and boy, what a season he is having for them.
Yeah, the fountain of youth is in Tampa for him. Here's Terry on a little drop pass from Strome. He'll take the shot off the goal post. And they're saying it went in. That went off the bar inside the net. Terry has given the Ducks a 1-0 lead.
What a shot by Troy Terry.
Around Radish pinches up the wall, but it's knocked loose, and Gauthier the other way for Anaheim. Ducks have numbers if they hurry. Here they come 4-on-3. Gauthier dusts it off, fires, and it's held by Johansson. Lightning back into the Anaheim zone, and a good defensive stick, knocking that puck around. Braden Point trying to pop it into the middle. Defenseman Hedman fell down. Here's Vatrano, partial break. He's in. And Johansson got just enough of that. Ducks keep it alive as Trouba angles it off the end boards for Terry. That initial save by Johansson was much more difficult than it looked like on the rolling puck. And now Trouba gets one through. It's 2-0. That was tipped in front. I believe it's Vatrano. The Ducks have doubled their lead.
Vatrano's just kind of cruising through the slot. Troy Terry does a good job at getting away from the defender, and then he just kicks it back. Trouba throws it towards the net. Frank Vatrano was there with the touch. This is the other thing I've said about Jacob Trouba. Johnny gets pucks through to the Kucherov. He didn't have any shots on goal in the opening period, so the Ducks are doing a wonderful job containing that trio.
McTavish wins the opening draw. Hellison takes a Barkins, who will carry it into the zone and just try to work a little time as the Ducks change behind the play. Fabry rescued it at the line. Harkins a second time just throws it towards the net. He needs a change, and he'll get it as Johansson hangs on. Kucherov parked in the right circle, his customary position, and now he'll handle it on the half wall. Trying to open a passing lane. Gives it to Gensel. One-timer, score! I'm not sure. Did Gibson blow an edge there? Because
I don't think he saw the pass, John. I think there was a screen in front, and so he could not track the puck as it moved across. So ripped it up top. The Lightning have got life, and no surprise, it's the power play that gets them. To see the traffic in front, see John went down. He didn't see the pass. Watch, he's going to fall because he couldn't find the puck. And when it was moved laterally by Kucherov, you know, this is the thing about Kucherov. He talks about things like that. Like,
Hits the brakes, tracked by McTavish. Peels off of that, now picked up by Fabry, hands it off. Bad angle shot that got a piece of the goal post.
Here it is. Anytime a young player can develop that level of trust with his head coach, it's going to serve him well in his career, right?
Gudis finds the open man in the middle. Nestorenko looks off. The winger carries it across the line. Harkins goes rink wide. Coming right down the slot. Zellweger turned away by Johansson.
Good stop by Gibson. That was a terrific save by Johansson.
Now Gudis, or excuse me, Trouba sends it around the boards. It's lobbed the other way and trying to go backhand. Short side. Leeson, that might have hit the goal post.
Zellweger tried to go high glove, and that was the play that looked like it went between the arm and the body, then off the post.
Edmund wires it across the slot off a stick picked up by Vatrano, throws it into an area, kicked up. Here's a break. Terry backhand turned away.
This puck out of midair in the neutral zone was impressive. Bouncing puck, he brings it up from his right skate up to his stick, goes to the backhand. He's got that toe curve on that stick of his, makes it very difficult. They're 0 for 2 right now. They're behind entering the third. I think we're going to see a very desperate Tampa team here in the third period, and the Ducks have to match that desperation.
Low money contracts, and they can be a nightly player for you. That goes a long way. Troy Terry pulls one off the boards into the slot. Strome got it on net.
Watch the backside pressure right there. Yeah. He comes into the mix and disrupts Ryan Strome, who wanted to step in. It was actually Kucherov.
Lacombe steers it ahead, and McTavish gets it the rest of the way in. Chernak behind the net has it taken away by Goche. Got it right in front. Point blank save on Fabry.
That's a big stop by Johansson.
And Trouba able to sweep it to center. Ducks will change. Stretched right back for Hagel. Pops it into the middle. Curling with it is Point. Here's Cirelli in. Big save, Gibson.
A couple of beauties. This one on Cirelli. He's in alone. Kept the blocker nice and high. What a stop.
Strome cuts. He's in. Save Johansson. He'll cover.
Johansson, he's a guy that protects the bottom of the net. He's
able to send it ahead. Poke the rest of the way in by Nick Paul. Gudis eats the puck as Cirelli was on his hip. And Leeson scales it up. Carlson gets it out 2-on-1. Killorn has Lacombe with him. Got it over. Lacombe scores! Jackson Lacombe! 3-1 Anaheim.
And Radko Gudas makes the play. Watch him poke this puck right there. Now there's 2 Lightning players trapped. A chip up the boards, and then another chip. 2 chips. Spring Alex Killorn and Lacombe. A great little pass across.
All 5 players on the ice touched that puck and had a hand in it. Leeson scaled it up the boards nicely. Leo got it out of the zone. Killorn got it across.
Great finish, though. And it's a one-touch.
And Gibson trying to set it up behind the net now for Gudis. 6 skaters for the Lightning and an empty net. Into the slot. Cirelli turned away, and Lacombe to the rescue as he swats the puck out of harm's way. Paul works below the goal line, and now out high it's Kucherov. Again, a wrist shot attempt blocked by Vatrano, who then fishes it away from him. Can Frank get to it in the neutral zone? He'll pull up and play it over. He gets it back and scores. Frank Vatrano with a 3-point night on a day in which they announced a 3-year extension for number 77.
Vatrano was covered. Kucherov gets it blocked. Away goes Frank. He pulls up, gives it to Ryan Strome. He gets it right back from him because
the clock winds down. Frank Vatrano has had a night to celebrate, and so too does John Gibson.